Happy New Year's from Puerto, Princesa, Palawan. For New Year's Eve, we do a city tour, and for New Year's Day, we explore Honda Bay. But first, let's start the day with a pool view breakfast. Out here eating a traditional Filipino breakfast for the second time. And you know me, I'm adventurous. Kat got some longanisa sausage, so they look like this. I'm touching it because she's not gonna eat it. But I don't know, it's a mix between like a sausage and like pork chop or something. And it tastes kind of like a Chinese sausage, Filipino style, because it's like extremely sweet and it looks cured, right? I got this. It's supposed to be a traditional Filipino fish dish that's dried and then fried. But I don't know if I can eat all of this. They got the eyeball still attached to it. I don't like eating tiny fishes. I thought it was gonna be like maybe one strip of fish that was dried and cut or whatever. It's like 60. I've eaten 2 so far. I've eaten 1 of these, and there's 4 total. It's good. It's just really salty, and I hate eating fish this tiny because it feels like I'm eating fish food, like bait fish that you catch bigger fish with. So yeah, I won't be ordering that again. I think I have to start asking how big is the fish, not just what kind of fish. The good thing here is they don't eat tilapia or catfish, and those are the 2 fishes that they eat all the time in Thailand and Laos. And I don't eat tilapia because there's no nutritional value in that, and then catfish because the look and the fact that they grow in swampy water and that some of them can walk on land. Nah, that's a no for me, dog. So, and I can't eat these tiny fishes as well, unless it's like the fried fishes from my nasi lemak. Yeah, man, Malaysian food. I'm still thinking about that trip.
8 a.m. and now we are off on the tour. We started as the only 2, but then picked up another family on the way. Crocodile Farm closed for the holiday as expected.
And with every tour, here's our mandatory photo op spot. Gotta please the IG influencers, right?
Right now we're on a tour in Puerto Princesa. It's our first one and probably our only one, but we're at this ranch. There's horses you can ride and lots of fun activities right behind me here, the slide, the swing. Sadly, it's not included in the package of the tour. We're just coming here for the view more so.
Yo, LeBron, come here. Let me see if my friend here lets me pet it. He does. See if I can get a selfie with this guy. What up? You give me some dap? Nope. Alright, no dap.
And next up,
Butterfly Eco Garden.
so this right here is such a cool map. I like that it's like elevated.
It's like texture.
Yeah.
You've been there. Wow. It's a private island.
So, hello po, good afternoon. It's because of the destruction of their natural habitat in the mountains. So, the beautiful one po, that's the male. If you see the brown one there, those are the females. Lilipat na siya.
I am not quite sure, but I think these are all rescued animals or animals that need help. We are about to go look at a tribe from this area. Apparently 1976 is when they came in and started doing this whole village.
Palawan. So ma'am sir, since 1976, it is a sap or a resin of almasiga tree. Dagta ng puno. Okay, if it is already full, pag may laman yan, they simply tied it up so the products won't fall. Okay, aside from the native drum, they also have agong or gong, and the smaller one is sanang. Ma'am sir, agong and sanang are now hundreds years old musical instruments. So they just pass that generation to generation. Itong agong na to, when the sound echoes in the mountain, they believe that the spirits of their ancestors. So now po, they will play the set or the combination of these instruments. They call that basal or it's basal set. Kudyapi or kudlungan. Okay, so that is and they hunt animals also. While hunting wild animals like mga wild pig. If they have a target, they throw it from a distance. Okay, tampios is to attract the birds and the squirrel. While using that one, that's the time also to prepare their blow darts or blow guns. So if the target is already visible, the tribe will use the blow dart for long-range target. Yung tribe nila guys, hindi nagpapana yan. They don't use bow and arrow, but they have a blow dart or blow gun. Everybody, let's look at the drawing wild boar on the board. That's how to use the blow dart. Sa bato man? Ano pa? Up. Santikan process. So, yung santikan po, meaning friction. And these are the things or the materials. They have a flint stone or buhay na bato. They also have this metal. It's a special kind of metal and their native cotton. So they're using young shoots of wild palm tree to make their own cotton. In just one strike, now you can see the smoke. It's coming out from the cotton. Ating pala rin. Ayan. And until now po, gamit pa rin po nila ang process na yan. Alright, that's how to make fire without using matches and lighters. And next is their light or yung torch nila sa mountain. Bakit sa bato man? Man, sa bato mo sa
I can't.
Okay.
Just it's not. It's just a snake. It doesn't feel like you think it feels. Cat.
No, it's like moving.
It's not gonna. He's holding the mouth. It can't even kill you. It's too smooth. Alright.
I face a lot of fears this trip.
How was the snake?
Squishy.
You never touched a snake before?
No. Where am I? No. Why am I gonna touch a snake?
I don't know.
I mean, I've been to many places, but I like to take a video of them, but not touch them. But it was like firm and like smooth. I will remember this for the rest of my life.
You did this.
No.
You did.
No, I went like this.
Yeah, right. That was pretty cool, actually. She was saying that what ends up happening is the tribe, so even the people that took our photos are part of the Palawan Tribe, which I think is one of 12 tribes in this area in Palawan. And they come here for about 2 weeks, and then they go back to their mountain village, which is about 200 kilometers away from where we're at now. They stay there the rest, and then a different family member or group comes in. So I think that's actually pretty cool because they said that obviously they get a part of this butterfly eco park. They get a part of the entry fees. If you purchase pictures, if you purchase souvenirs, they get part of that as well. They don't want them to get super modern and lose their traditions, but they want them to be able to have access to certain things, medical stuff, and more food without having to risk themselves, because some of the animals are endangered and dangerous as well. So they give them opportunities to get a little bit of money, to buy some more fabric, and then also to get food and stuff without having to live off the ground solely. But they can still do that because they want them to keep their culture.
I like this one right here. Do you guys
This
like
ugly
it?
monkey looking thing.
I like it.
Boogie booga.
I really want one.
Even though I didn't think they were cute, we in fact did grab one.
They also had this spot with the stages of life and a bunch of random bugs. It was so cool. These are the stake bugs, and I used to have them when I was a little kid.
Kat, what were you just doing just now?
I was trying to look for them. I was like, where are they? I was like, wait,
Where's the
they're
bugs
leaves.
at? Oh, leaves. See, as you exit through the gift shop. I'm not even going to show you the gift shop because they have more stuff like t-shirts and stuff. But the Civet Poop Coffee was 2,000 pesos, which is what, 20 is 36 cents? So what $36 for some coffee. And then the magnets were 100 each, but the ones with the tribe was 80, and they were more unique and original. So if you're gonna purchase magnets and some trinkets, purchase from the tribal area and not from the gift shop. But if you want a t-shirt, obviously, or a candy, go to the gift shop. I'm just having some pastries in the front. It's like coconut bread. $5 a piece. Also have this, which I've been seeing everywhere, but I have no clue what it is. It's covered in like sesame seeds and it's like really doughy. I'm gonna taste it. It just tastes like fried bread. It's really nice, and sesame. I don't like that.
I like the Thai laos better.
And then this right here. Whatever it is. It looks like chocolate. The moon cookie is the best one, yes. For sure. You know, every tour has this pit stop where it's just to buy stuff, where I think the tour guide has a connection with the owner or whatever, but this is like the second location, first real location where it's buying handmade stuff, and this is all that's here. So just be prepared whenever you do a tour, especially in Southeast Asia. You're going to go to a spot where it's mainly catered to you just buying souvenirs, buying woven, handcrafted bags, slightly pricey but still pretty cheap. If you like it, buy it. It helps them out. So I think we're stopping here before our final stop, but it's basically a place to buy snacks and cheaper souvenirs. And here's Kat buying the gift. So if you see this, this is yours.
This is what McKinney ate earlier. Fishy.
For breakfast.
Here we are, Cathedral.
Based on how many passes just happened, why I knew he was gonna miss this.
Going to some other places here.
So this old fort is basically a war memorial right now, and after being in the Philippines, it's just crazy. Like the stuff I'm learning that Japan did here is just, you don't really hear about this, even coming from the U.S. Like you just hear about how bad the U.S. is in some of these wars, like Afghanistan and Iraq. But this was crazy. Like this right here is where they burn some people. If you can, obviously do some research on your own. But let's get back to the lighthearted video. So we're gonna go to Klook in the middle of our trip, but we had to change that because we're meeting a friend from Laos in, I almost said Japan. I don't know where we at now. We're meeting them in Manila for the end of our trip. So because of that, we couldn't go to Klook because we wanted to take this cruise ship over here actually to Klook, but it doesn't align with our schedule. The next one that leaves Klook or Puerto Princesa is on the 7th, I believe. And we need to be in Manila on the 4th to meet her. So we couldn't take it. It takes less than a day to get there. It takes like 12 hours or something to get from Klook to Manila. But the issue is just the timing. So if you need to go from Klook to Manila, it comes once a week. You can take that 2-go ship, and it wasn't too expensive.
What do you think of this boardwalk and this whole tour so far?
The tour is great.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap too.
Didn't get to go to the
Two
crocodile
things.
park. 2 things. One of them, I think, is like a bake shop, so I don't think it would care.
Yeah.
The crocodile, they have the skeleton of the largest crocodile in the world, I think, which is pretty cool. But other than that, the butterfly park, the tribe stuff, that was all pretty cool.
That was. And
And
making
we
you
got
touch a snake.
Yeah, to go to the church, and now we're here on this boardwalk, which is pretty breezy, and it feels good compared to how hot it's been the past few days.
Yeah, no, I really, really like it here. And it was cool to hear him talk about that. It used to be like, or it burned down right behind us here. They were squatters. And now there's a government housing right here, right behind me. Red. I think you can see it.
It accidentally burned down. And Kat wanted to ask him, oh, did it accidentally be burned down by someone? She didn't even have to ask that question. It accidentally burned down. The government built the living areas for
Looks
free.
pretty
and
nice.
They rent out the stalls here to sell, to make money. That's a big coincidence. Oh no.
Kenny, what are we getting?
We are getting some drinks. Found this 35. 35 for a small, 35 for a large. That's like 90 cents for a large. The small is like 60 cents. That's crazy.
A large is over $1.
Oh,
I don't know what Matthew's doing.
This one right here.
Oh, okay,
That large is over $1. This large.
Okay. I got this right here. I got ube. What flavor are you gonna get for your coffee?
I think I might get coffee crumble.
Do it. This is the spot we're at. So sadly, they don't have my ube, but it's okay because I'm getting avocado graham. Check it out. So for a pretty touristy place, I would say this place is pretty cheap. Like, I'm kind of surprised, to be honest, just because, I don't know, 1, it's by the water, and 2, a lot of people do come here. The drinks are literally, what, 50 cents, 40 cents? And then even the food, the burger over there was only 25 pesos, which is 50 cents for a whole beef burger. So pretty impressed by all the selections as well.
Is that who the statue was though? The statue by the
Statue there in Cathedral. It's different.
Oh. What are we doing?
Getting a massage.
Now heading to the spa. We have the sauna and the steam room to ourselves as part of this tour. And then you get a massage after. So we have 15 and 15, 30 minutes in, and then a 1-hour massage, which I'm looking forward to. I think this might be our last massage. We might get one more in Manila. I'm not sure yet because we have like 6 months where we're going to be Japan, back to the US, and then exploring Europe. We're definitely not getting a massage in any of those places because they're way too expensive, especially Europe and the US.
So we just got done with the sauna and steam room. What'd you think?
Like my
love our
guards, my attire. It was pretty good. I mean, I haven't been in the steam room and sauna no, we went to one in Phuket. It was like 5 minutes if that.
Yeah.
We got 30 minutes here, so it was pretty good.
Yeah, we're about to get a massage for an hour. By the way, this is free.
All free. We're like influencers or something right now. if you want if you want perks like that, let us know. We have a link down below.
Yep.
In the comment section, you can go to our bio, link in bio website, and then learn to be a travel influencer. You don't really need that many followers actually to get free stuff like this.
You really don't.
Ended up going straight into our massage, so I'm here just waiting for my iced Americano while Kat waits in the lobby for me, and apparently they can do it to go, so it comes free with the massage, so as well as the sauna and the steam room access. You also have a free cup of coffee, so regular brewed cup or Americano, high or ice. I got ice.
This is the most birds I've ever seen in my whole entire life. One of my best friends is terrified of birds. She would be literally dying right now. Look at this, it's crazy. Dinner time. We are eating our last meal. I ordered the truffle pasta. You know what? Let me try it.
Second day in a row of trying to order pizza somewhere, so I sucked it up and got fish and chips. Yeah, I just remember my pizza sadness. It started to get really popping.
It was.
Popping.
The music was good.
Yeah, they started to set up a DJ, and I believe it goes until like 1 a.m. or something like that. So they stayed open a few extra hours. It's pretty smart. The owner and stuff, they were sitting by us at a table with their friends and family, and they told the people next to us that they went around driving to different restaurants, probably nice restaurants, seeing if they were doing anything, and no one was, so they decided to do something for New Year's.
Yeah, my truffle pasta was great.
It was good. It might
comparable to
comparable.
the one.
It might be better than one in
No.
Egypt, meaning it's the best truffle pasta you have had so far.
It's comparable.
What does comparable even mean?
Like,
She just doesn't want to admit it.
It's right next to each
She
other.
doesn't want to admit it because it's in the Philippines.
I honestly think the noodles were a little too thick for me.
It was homemade noodles. I don't think the other ones had homemade noodles.
You didn't, like, I haven't even spoken. You're just like putting words into my mouth. But
She just doesn't want to admit it.
no, I'm actually.
Yeah,
about to
she
throw
doesn't
up.
want to admit it.
No, I actually have to throw up.
What does that have to do with anything?
No, like the noodles is too thick and heavy. But I like the sauce a lot. I wish it was like a little thinner, like the pasta noodles. Like homemade pasta noodles can be thin, but this was thick. Anyways, it was good. And they just forgot or not. No, there was like what miscommunication.
Yeah,
about
with fries.
That
We
took an
waited
hour.
an extra like hour just for fries. The fries are good though. They had like potato skin on it, so they were like natural cut and stuff.
Yeah, just took an hour.
Yeah, it just took a really long time. And they take credit card or debit card, which doesn't really happen. But it's also like a hostel as well, so I figured that they might take it since it's a pretty busy, touristy hostel. That's the other thing we noticed definitely once we got here. There's way more tourists here than in any of the other parts. Manila was a lot more local.
Yeah.
Maybe because there's more people. Hello. Maybe because there's a lot more people, but definitely a lot more tourists. There's not many jeepneys here, which makes sense because they want to make it look good.
But I miss the jeepneys because they take you everywhere.
And the jeepneys are at about the same price, but the tricycles here are like 3 to 4 times the price.
So expensive.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Getting a drink with 10 minutes left before New Year's 2024.
In the new year. Here's to you guys. It's like sour.
What time is it right now?
The clock is, it's like, there's probably like 3 more minutes.
Yeah. They gave us food. We're so full, but we can't.
I know, we can't
turn
say
it
no.
down.
They offered us some food.
They just brought it
Kenny,
to us.
you have to eat it for the both of us.
Oh, no.
I just had so much pasta.
I just had so much food too.
So what are we gonna do?
Eat
The
some
local
of
just
it.
gave us some food. It's so loud right now, our bartender is even revving his motorcycle. Oh my goodness, this is so crazy.
It is so smoky out here. Like, the amount of firecrackers and fireworks that just went off is crazy. I haven't even been this close to this much fireworks even in the US. Like, they're doing it real big out here. You got to see this one take off right now. Oh, it's sparkling. There's some going off over there, right here. We got a bar right there. We got a reggae bar right now. There's like 4 different locations right now where it's going off at. So it is now New Year's Day. We're having breakfast. So this is the sausage I thought Kat ordered. Sausage is actually pretty good, but... And now after about an hour jeepney and 30 minutes of walking, we are headed to the beach. We found this random temple on the way to the beach. So we're gonna stop by, check it out, see what it is. Kat was saying it's random, but I was saying it makes sense because the Japanese were here during the whole World War II time.
He
So
knows all his history.
maybe they needed a place to worship. So I don't know when this was built, but if it's during that time, I wouldn't be surprised. So it was a pretty small temple. There's not much to do here. You can't go inside. I'm thinking it's only for practitioners, so a Buddhist to go inside, or I think it's a Buddhist temple to go inside to, I don't know if it's like an all day thing. They can just go inside and pray, or they have to wait for certain time periods. But obviously you can tell there's some people living on this grounds. There's only one lady out there out front right now, so I'm pretty sure she's like working or giving. But yeah, that's about it. A little detour. Now we're gonna make our way to Honda Bay. Hopefully we can go to a beach there. Most people go to Honda Bay so they can go island hopping. So hopefully there's a good enough beach where we can relax.
So this is very interesting. We've seen a lot more tourists during this walk to the bay than in the city, but the area looks super local, as you can see.
Just left the store to grab this Coke and some drinks. And what was crazy is that this Coke, which usually if you see glass bottle Coke, it's the local Coke. So in Mexico, it's made with like Mexican cane sugar. I'm guessing here it's made with Filipino cane sugar. But the ones that are in the bottle are more expensive and they're tinier. Like the canned Coke and then the plastic bottle Coke, which was like, if this is $3.55, that one was like $1.50. Was more expensive. The can one is about the same. I think the can might be like $2.50, and the can was twice as expensive as this one. Like, why would I get the same old synthetic Coke and I can just get real cane sugar Coke? Makes no sense at all.
So we didn't find a beach, but we did find a dock. We're just chilling here. We had the option to go to the islands next door, but we're gonna go to the islands in El Nido instead, just because we don't want to pay twice, aka we are budget travelers, so one or the other. We'll pick the other.
What's up?
Do you think the water's cold?
The sun is hot though.
The sun is hot. Oh, look at my tan line. It's the Tivas. I've been working on it for almost a year. So as Makini and I are walking back to go get a jeepney, I was just thinking, it is so hot, and in about a week it's gonna be winter for us. Like, when I say winter, I'm talking about like maybe snow It's gonna be like probably like 20, 30 degrees, but we're going from 90 to like 20. Are you excited? Look at him. He's so sweaty. But we hot, we sweaty. It's like 90 right now. But we're embracing it because we're not gonna get this for a while. A good way to bring in 2024. We're just going to head back near our hotel to close out the day, maybe see a movie, and pack as we have a 6-hour ride to El Nido tomorrow. But before we get into the beach town, let's hop back into the chronological order of our Philippines trip and head back to Luzon and then Mindanao.
Click the link right here to jump back in on that part of the trip. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.